Hello everyone, and welcome to another Coming of the Horde livecast. We're about to begin, so I will begin by showing the various players. Alright, as I said, I will show the various players quickly. Which, a pretty interesting lineup, I think. We could potentially have a good game here if things pan out properly. So, yeah. We'll most likely be playing Horde, because I do think it is the superior red hero in almost every case. But I will scout the various alliance heroes and we'll see what the various horde heroes are and see if I can see something interesting. As well as pull back my stuff. And yeah, I'll send these ships towards the sort of Goblin Island as well. See if I can get some nice feed. So it's good stuff. I do see the teal is on the move as well, so we'll see how it goes. I do believe that red is actually the closest faction in the sense that if they all send their ships right away, the red ships gets there first, as you can see. Not sure what's going on here, but we'll see. Oh well. It is what it is. Did you see kill Jaden, which is a bit of a pretty much what was expected given the player. But yeah, we'll try and get an eye on the other horde heroes, I suppose. They kill Jaden and Ursul, which is definitely sort of high tier heroes as well, so they definitely have to be on our toes. And it does look like the alliance is Shire, so maybe I'll change Shire as well as soon as I get sort of an eye on the remaining horde heroes. I will be going for Kurdan here. I do believe it will be necessary. I do see Orgrim here. And unfortunately my hope did go down, so I couldn't scout Dark Green, but I assume he will be playing something like Cho'Gall or maybe Zul'jin. Simply by, player analysis, I suppose. I did see yellow sort of sneaking around, so maybe it's coming for me right away, which would be a bit scary. But I hope it doesn't. That doesn't seem to be the case. Maybe light blue is actually. Definitely something to watch out for. And yeah, I definitely need to get these memes in order here. It does look like yellow is going for green and light blue is going for pass. And apparently I'm really bad at talking and typing at the same time. Which, something I never really thought about before. I think I'll actually smuggle my walker out so I can build ships that will tear us later, or maybe even build a tower with blue if things pan out that way. It does look like the Horde is playing well. You can see they're taking their sweet time and preparing with the various towers, so they do need to be on our toes, so to speak. Yeah, it would be nice if we could sort of scout the last heroes here. It would be nice if we could keep an eye on the last hero. It doesn't really matter that much anymore since I imagine that most of us have already picked our heroes, but always nice to know regardless. And yeah, I think I should be teleporting down actually and sort of assist in the counter harass. I also need to keep an eye on the red here. I'm a bit tempted to build some sort of nice squad and try and meme yellow from behind. This is always good. But keeping it on his toes, I suppose. I did actually sort of change my mind. I think I was going for the W first here. So that's a very mana heavy build. Unfortunately, I did see quite a bunch of yellow towers, so I did think I'd be fairly light on the counter harass, I suppose. And yeah, not too much going on at the moment, so try and get some nice harass going on here. I kind of want to harass bronze units, but at the same time, so I don't want to be sort of accidentally locked out by bit of a wasted Q there, unfortunately, but it is what it is. I do see the one sort of random acolyte over there, so it would be nice if I could go and take it out. Maybe a little bit light on the night squad here, but this is what it is. So the Horde's doing a really good job sort of harassing like this. It's just always a good thing to do. And yeah, this is why you want to sort of level the W spell first, because it hits air units. And apparently Vilnius isn't at the pass, it's just a bit of a problem. Definitely something we want to see. Now I'm a bit curious about the dark green hero, because I haven't seen it yet, which leads me to believe it's some sort of melee hero which doesn't have good AoE, so I don't feel that I need to bring it up here. Someone's teleporting here, so it's actually yellow, so maybe it died somewhere. We'll go and take out this acolyte at least. And we'll also work on getting a what's it called? Helmet of Energy, which will be my sort of next item. Actually, I'll get boost first, but then it will be my next item. Lots of back and forth harass going on at the moment, which is pretty good stuff. I'll be sending my workers on them. Maybe I should have sent it to green actually, but way too late now, so not too much I can do in that regard. I do imagine that the Horde is sort of saving up for some sort of coordinated attack here, which is a good strategy by them, so we do need to watch out. And I did get one of my mages meme there, which is a bit unfortunate. Yeah, I wish I would sort of stick around and try and get a dragon kill here, which would be good. Probably should have cancelled that blizzard, but fortunately I didn't. Some really nice AoE damage coming down here from both Kurdon and Khadgar here, so hopefully we can sort of meme that green. And we do see Friend here, which does explain his earlier absence. Which is definitely a bit unfortunate, because I don't really want to get for a sort of glacial shield, but I do think it's too good to sort of skip when you're facing up against Ren, so at least I got a nice kill there, which is always good. I think it feels good if nothing else. It doesn't really do that much in this stage in the game. The bottom gate is sort of weak, so I'll be moving down and see if I can find something happen there. Also have my night meme is ready, so maybe I should be going for light blue instead, because it does seem to be the more available target, I should say. And I almost got the wrong skill there, which would have been really bad. But fortunately I didn't. I'll definitely go for some sort of mass meme on light blue here. Should be fun, I suppose. Hopefully I don't sort of overextend and meme myself too hard. I should have sent my worker. I thought I sent it, but apparently I only sent it sort of across the teleport zone. What's happening here? It's a nice block here to prevent Brown from sort of pouring in his stuff. This can be pretty sort of clutch if you don't pull it off properly. Unfortunately, none of my mages have any mana at the moment, so I'm sort of regretting not going for the what's it called? Element of Energy right away, which could be a bit of a problem. Yeah, that looks like the boss is in trouble, so I definitely need to get the sort of counter harass moving here. I shouldn't say get moving, but get it ready, I should say. Yeah, the Horde is sort of grinding down the boss and grinding down the green, so we do need to keep an eye out. And I do need to watch out there so I don't get myself killed. But yeah, that looks like light blue is sort of pushing it here, so I'll be going for him and see if I can make some memery happen. Which which is always fun if nothing else. And yeah, I'm tempted to teleport just for the sort of additional memory here, but if I do see Ner'zhul pull back, I'll actually teleport in as well. I know from experience that when you play Horde like this, it's very easy to sort of be focused on the sort of real battle, and you don't really notice that your buildings are actually getting destroyed until it's too late. And you know, when it's too late, you get sort of Giga meme like this. It feels pretty bad. Yeah, I will be sort of aiming down Ner'zhul and try and destroy most of his buildings here. Unfortunately, Ner'zhul did actually manage to teleport away. Which was a bit unfortunate, but at least we killed all his buildings. He should be delaying quite a bit, and hopefully I can sort of get back into... I was really trying to sort of duke the Q there, but unfortunately I didn't quite pull it off, which is a bit unfortunate. I will be taking some heavy losses by sort of storming down here, but I think it will work. He might actually sort of teleport away again, which would be a bit unfortunate. It would be a nice sort of stat pad if I could kill him here. But I'm a bit sad that I didn't have Curdon here for the experience, but I'll get the kills regardless. Well, that's the experience, I suppose. I'm a bit concerned, I don't really want to see Deathwing running around here, or Grey rather, but hopefully he will be pulling back once he realizes that I'm done with my memory for the moment. And this does mean that I will be teleporting down with one less mage, but you know, I think it'll be worth doing anyways. And yeah, that actually worked pretty well as far as I'm concerned, so... This, however, is starting to look like a bit of a fiesta, so I will try and teleport down and maybe I can help out. Yeah, some nice killing there, I think. I do see Ner'zhul here, so... We'll be going for the lightning save next, which I think is a good item. It's a good item in general, it's also a very good item for Curdon because it makes it sort of obnoxious harass even more obnoxious. And there's a deal go down there, so maybe we can sort of reclaim the bottom here, but I don't think so with the Ogre being here and all. But maybe if we all sort of 4 down in time. I do have both my abilities ready, but I don't have the Q leveled up yet, so I don't think I can actually sort of blast all the Warlocks here. I do need to be careful so he doesn't aim me down here. Which unfortunately for me he does, but at least use has some time here. And I will actually build some catapults to teleport down as well. It does look like Orange is dying as well, so maybe I'll be going there instead. Bit of a sloppy death by me, but at least I managed to sort of relieve the pause, I suppose. Might actually teleport Knights to green if it's looking like it's necessary, but I do think it's fine for now, so... Well, maybe not. That's quite heavily on what the called rest of the Horde is doing and the rest of the Alliance, I suppose. Kind of debating whether or not I should send catapults or what's it called? Or knights, which is why I'm sort of hesitating. It does look like I did manage to delay light blue a little bit, so hopefully the sort of memers at the pass can get their stuff in order. That's some nice, more or less free damage. I did take quite a pounding myself, but I will be able to heal up, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem here. I do need to put all my stuff in hold just in case he gets sort of mad and comes with me instead, but I do think he spent so much time at the pass that he feels that he needs to sort of stay there because they have spent a lot of gold. So yeah, we'll see. Whoop. Didn't watch out for the tower. Now, I highly doubt that I would be able to sort of pull the same stunt again, because he'll definitely be more cautious this time, and because he has his wall of towers here, and he'll probably be more sort of attentive as well. I will actually teleport Kurd on there. I will ping them, of course, so they don't waste all my great efforts. Bit of a curious sort of strategy here. For some reason, blue isn't pulling back, but it works out in our favor anyways. Just a bit peculiar. Definitely going better than expected for us, I would say. Not sure if I can sort of meme Rend here, but I will try. Unfortunately, I did miss him with my Q there, and I did actually kill myself because I didn't notice his ultimate in time. But, yeah. Nessu's level 11, so we will have this sort of Death Ring with Fire Breath. I don't think I want to sort of move out anymore, but maybe I'll try it anyway. There's a lot of stuff dying here, so we do need to be careful so there isn't some sort of like cascade killing, but I do think that the sort of outer that blue is finally lost, which would mean that the Alliance will sort of refocus on the back here. I'm constantly missing a cat. Oh yeah, because I'm food captain and not still building it. That explains it, I suppose. I do need to watch out for yellow here, but I don't think they will be able to kill me with that stuff. There's a lot of stuff pouring into blue actually, so I think I will be teleporting down. And I'll actually fetch these knights, which will be a bit late unfortunately, but hopefully it will be enough to sort of help out here. Unfortunately I couldn't get there in time to get the Wargrim experience, which would have been really good. I think I'll send my knights to the top gate here. So I sort of hold back the Horde, I suppose. I did take quite a bit of damage there, but I did do some damage as well, so I think it was worth it. It would be nice if I could get my mages to the front here, for some blizzards. This could be some nice harass, but I do need to be careful. I do also need to watch out for Rand, especially if he has his Q ready. Yeah, we're really sort of threading the needle in terms of hit points there, but I do think it will be enough for me to just sit in the back and use a healing salve. It's looking pretty good so far. I'm really scared of Rand. I really don't want to get his ultimate on me, which would be pretty painful. And of course it would probably kill me, so it would be nice if I could sort of chase him down here. Unfortunately I didn't quite kill him, but he did sort of stick around and melee me, which did enable me to use my Q on him, which is always good. I will sort of hide in the back and try and go for the catapults here. Personally, one of them shot me and interrupted my healing over time, or my mana regeneration rather. Maybe if Mishan has her ability shredders, we'll be able to sap Wargrim here, but I don't think so, and I'm quite a bit far from my W. Maybe I could have sort of landed a good Q there, but I'll actually teleport to the pass, I think, because there's a lot of fighting going on there. It would be nice if I could sort of siphon some of the experience and then teleport down when blues attack the next time. We'll try and build some new towers as well. Unfortunately, I did take quite a bit of damage there. It would be nice if I could just siphon mana from this random knight here, or this random death knight rather. So I'm really low on health, so I do need to be careful. And I don't think I can get on my Griffin here. I will sort of go down to 1 hit point and get instantly wrecked by something. But yeah, some nice stuff going on here for sure. We might be sort of losing blue for it, I'm not sure. There's way too many people up here, I think. Like I even saw heal, so. Really nice sort of battle tower construction from yellow here. Don't think it will be quite enough this time, but it's a good strategy. And I do think my worker died, which is a bit unfortunate. Yeah, it would be nice if I could sort of shade down Rend here, but I don't think so, so I'll sort of AoE all this stuff instead. Or maybe I can. Unfortunately, I did very sort of slightly miss him there, which is definitely a mistake by me. But it does seem like we might be able to make something happen here. We'll see. Does look like Mishan is sort of memeing over him here. So sort of swoop in for the kill, I suppose. I do finally have my lightning rod ready, so I will sort of sap these guys and then sap Rand, which is always some good experience. I'm actually sort of tempted to skip my shield for stats here because I'm really starved for mana. But I do think this is the sort of better play. I do believe I'll be teleporting up, and I will try to get my sort of caster squad in order. What I really want to do is sort of reunite all my casters, but looking a bit dicey at the moment. I definitely regret not having my sort of memes ready to sort of attack light blue in the rear again, but I will send some footmans. Not sure what attacked me there, but maybe send these catapults for me. It would be nice if I could kill him here. I do believe I can, but I think using my W there was a bit of a waste. I could have just waited and used my catapults to kill it, but maybe we can make Ner'zhul sweat a little bit here at least. It would be nice if I could get these units, but you know, Yellow did a really good job sort of paying attention. I'll probably die here if Jaden can get to me, which is a bit unfortunate. Very nicely done by him. This is maybe a little bit of a fiesta, especially since I don't even have the defend upgrade, which a bit unfortunate, but I do think that light blue will be able to punch through him. I might have been able to make something happen if I had sort of committed here, but unfortunately I only bought these 12 footmen, so... Looks like the pass is dying anyway, so it's not like a huge deal or anything. At least you still have the... what's it called? Blue is still alive. Although he's really weak, so maybe he'll sort of die right this moment as well. I wonder if 2 footmen beat an ogre. I don't think they do, so I'll be sending some more, and hopefully we can sort of win here. Or win this sort of fight, I suppose. Yeah, that's the end of the pass, so I'll be sending my stuff down to blue. Which, fast dying is of course never nice, but at the same time it might be a very sort of nice opportunity for us to focus all our attention on blue and give us some time to prepare for the various other alliance bases before their attack as well. So yeah. See how it goes. And I think I'll actually start working on the glacial field because it's a really nice item because they have 2 casters and also the Rend, so it's a good sort of all-around item. Does look like purple is in a lot of trouble actually, so... Did manage to kill that guy. I would sort of like to replace all my footmen with knights, but I don't really want to sort of suicide them either, so I'll try and make something happen here. I will send my worker down to blue again as well. And I'll send this boat up as well, so I don't have this... Have to build a 3rd transport in case he dies again. I do need to help both blue and grey here. I do think that grey is sort of in a lot of more trouble than purple is, but we'll see. Wargrim is also becoming a problem. He's sort of reaching a stage where he can sort of cancer harass constantly. I see quite a lot of casters here, which would be some nice feed if he's not paying attention. Not as many as I'd like, unfortunately, and I might die here. I think I actually should have gone this way, but I think I'll be able to get out of it. Get out of here. I will just sort of get a clarity and sort of pop right back. And purple's definitely in a lot of trouble as well, so definitely a bit of a dicey situation for everyone involved. Maybe this harass isn't the sort of optimal thing to me for they're doing at the moment, but Ner'zhul is here, so I do think that means it's kind of worth it. I do really want to teleport to blue as well, so maybe it's a large mistake to stick around. I'm not sure where my... oh, there it is. Yeah, that's like the end of blue, unfortunately. But I think I'll actually risk another teleport here. I might should have thrown away my mages here, but I should get some nice speed by killing all these units. Yeah, and apparently Warren from AFK, which is always a bit unfortunate, especially at a time like this, but you know, it is what it is. And yeah. And yeah, killing Ogre Mirror should definitely be a problem. You do have Mishan, who's really good at killing heroes in general, but might die here if they attack Rand, which is a bit unfortunate. Yeah, that kind of sucks, but at the same time, you know, trading Curdon for Rand is always a good idea, so... a good idea. A worthwhile trade, at least. I will get my ship meaner in order as well, so... some pretty nice stuff all around. I want to help purple as well, but I can't really teleport my mages at the moment, which is a bit of a problem. Because he's going to get sort of slowly ground down by Kil'jaeden here. But yeah, we'll see. It would be nice if the Alliance can sort of kill him here. It's kind of weird, because on one hand I really don't want to go for a glacial shield. I'd much rather get a Death Surge, which I think is a sort of critical item. Oh, almost any caster really, but not Curdon as well as many others. But the sort of Ren killing me like that was really bothersome, so I do think I'll be getting it first. Let's see what's happening here. That looks like there's some nice harassment opportunity up here at blue, so I'll be going for it. For blue, at grey rather. Now he has all these sort of light blue caster units sort of blobbed up in the back here. Can go with some nice damage. Unfortunately, it does look like grey is getting sort of rolled over here, which is a bit of a problem. But yeah. Maybe not. I don't think I can hit all these warlocks and things, so we'll try and kill them here. Unfortunately, I can't really fight Deathwing, and I did get slowed by a tower here, so I do think I'm sort of stuck in a corner here which I can't escape, but maybe I can. It does seem like I just barely weasel out here. I get shot by Deathwing, especially if he has his level 16 skill, but looks like I'm good for now. And I will be sending my worker to Teal, which it already is, so... we'll have sort of mass naval memery ready. Unfortunately, this does mean that I can't really help the purple at the moment, which is definitely sort of an alternative, but it is what it is. And yeah. I was hoping to kill those units before the catapult sort of kills me there. Yeah. I'm not sure if Ner'zhul's stop actually cancels consumables, but you know, I don't want to risk it. So yeah. Not sure if we can save Grey here, but maybe we shouldn't even try. And yeah. I think it's the end of Grey. I see someone teleporting here, so this is definitely going to be a bunch of sort of... I have some lost speed here, but that thing is really wrecking me here. Apparently blue is dying as well, which is a bit unfortunate. actually teleport down here, which is a bit of a meme, but would be nice to get some feed here. You see this very often with the Horde. Once they kill blue, they have all these units that are standing around, so... Well, in this particular case, one was as great as it often can be. I have my ship meme ready, or my ship builder, or my... what's it called? My Warfare builder ready, I suppose, so... And I kind of want to stay and harass at the blue, but at the same time I really want to teleport to grey, so... I think I'll go for the sort of greedy option here and see what we have. There's definitely a lot of stuff, but unfortunately way too many sort of trolls, which dealing quite a nasty damage. Maybe teleporting to grey had been the better option here. Well, I wasn't expecting them to follow me. I might actually die here. I was also slacking on actually building ships, which is a bit unfortunate. Hopefully we can sort of turn the tide here before the Horde overwhelms us. And yeah. This is definitely a bit of a naval issue here. I do think we should sort of pull back and regroup instead of feeding ships one by one, which is definitely a big mistake by our part, on our part. But at least I can sort of spend the time to... I think I'll teleport to purple actually. But you know, this feed is really good, and it's also really nice with experience since I'm the only Alliance hero here. And I do feel a bit guilty about it, but since what's his name? Since Kurdan is the only hero here. Maybe we can make some sort of navy meme happen at the top instead. Apparently there's no destroyer, so maybe I can sort of churn out a submarine here before it's too late. This is also good. Unfortunately I did get sort of wrecked by the splash here. Maybe this submarine should. Oh, throw some random destroyer. So yeah, that's definitely a weak navy on our part. And yeah, I'll see if there's some random units that are standing around here. It would be nice if it sort of debated me to sailing over the open ocean here, but unfortunately didn't quite fall for it. Oops. I've actually died here. Well, maybe I won't. Ugh. Ugh. No, not like this. Whew. That's kind of scary. But it does look like they're attacking Hillspread here, so I do need to be careful. Guess I'll build a second one like this, and I get my glacial like this. And yeah, we'll see what's going on. I'm thinking that maybe it would have been better to teleport back so I could fetch my mages, but it is what it is. I'll actually use my glacial heal here. I'm kind of torn, because on one hand I want the Arcane Wonder, but on the other hand I really want the Death Surge. I think I'll actually go for the Death Surge first here. I think it would be the sort of optimal strategy, I suppose. Allowing me to really dish out the magic damage. And I definitely feel that we're lacking in the sort of hero killing capability. And I'll ping Hillspread, because if someone teleports in here we can kill. I definitely kill Ner'zhul, which would be nice. Well, maybe not. So I guess I'll try and join up with the sort of mass harass that's going on over here. And I hope he used all his slowing on Ronan there so I can sort of harass him without getting myself killed. Sounds good. I'll get my ships in order as well. And hopefully we can get some nice navy feed. Which is always good. one for playing any faction, but you know. I see quite a lot of Horde ships here, and my navy is a bit disjointed at the moment, so I will try and sort of link it up and see if I can make something happen here. And apparently Teal is getting sort of memes, so... If he rushes this builder, he can definitely interrupt the teleport, so I do need to be a bit careful. Unfortunately, he didn't. Which is always good. Unfortunately, we kind of reached a stage in the game where Orgrim is really powerful and can really sort of meme bases on his own if we're not paying attention. But yeah, this could be some really nice feed if the Horde isn't paying attention. It's a very sort of likely not to do, because I do believe that the Navy feed is where the naval battle is over and then you sort of swoop in like this. And that's quite a lot of ships actually. And this is one of those kind of odd situations where you do need to consider the heroes here, and the sort of feeding, what's his name? Feeding Rend to feed Kurdan is definitely sort of dicey trade at best, so I'll actually teleport to Orange here. I do need to watch out for my submarines. It is a nice speed here, but I'm actually really slacking on the experience, which I'll sort of partially blame the Navy for sure, but at the same time, you know, it is what it is. And yeah, this is definitely not going too well, so I'll actually try and retreat here. And I almost died because I was busy with the Navy, which is of course not ideal. I will try and pull my Navy back as well. Yeah, we did get some nice experience here at least. Unfortunately, I can't really kill Rand at the moment, and I imagine he has his healing ready, which is why he's sort of running in like this. Yeah. We'll try and blast him here. Oops, I definitely screwed that up. This is a bit unfortunate. Yeah, that's the end of Teal, which is to be expected. But, you know, it's a bit tragic nonetheless. Maybe I can sort of hold the choke here, especially if the Horde sort of follows me all the way. I'm not sure why I had my worker there, but I'll take advantage of it. I'm definitely sort of sinking a lot of gold into the Navy, which might be a bit of a mistake, but at the same time, you know, I imagine, but by the time they get to my base, it's just gonna be, you know, Orgrim sort of A-moving in and doom-hammering all my stuff, I suppose. So you need to watch out here. It'd be nice if it's just sap Orgrim. Pad our stats a little bit. Yeah, unfortunately I have no means of interrupting Killiaden here, so I can't stop him. Which would have been nice. I'm really close to affording an Arcane Wonder, however. We're losing Orange sort of for free like this is definitely not ideal. And yeah, I do actually have enough for a teleport scroll as well. It would be nice if I could sort of get here in time for the Rend experience. Hopefully he can't kill his units. Oh, that sucks. Nicely done by him though, so... Can't really complain too much, I suppose. But, yeah. Let's see what's happening in top here. It would be nice if Teal can sort of chunk down Killiaden here. Definitely fairly close, so maybe I can sort of finish the job, so to speak. Yeah, maybe a bit of a sort of kill seal, but, you know, it is what it is. And yeah, if the Horde sort of keeps pouring the ships in here, that would be really nice for me, so... I wonder if anyone else has a Death Sedge, and it doesn't seem to be the case, so we're definitely in the, you know, camp of desperately needing a Death Sedge. But I guess I'll AoE all these units. Yeah, I do think I actually have enough ships here to sort of punch through and kill the brown ships. It could be some nice feed. Unfortunately, of course, Kultios is already dead, so we can't really save the navy that way. At least we should be able to take down Orgrim here. He's getting sort of mass memed. Hopefully I can start a step in a separate manner that are blocking properly. I don't see Kil'jaeden in here, so I will try and sort of AoE all this stuff. I should say I don't see Kil'jaeden and I don't see any, what's it called? Satyrs. Yeah, I good stuff, yeah. Yeah, we do need to keep an eye on this as well, so... Also sort of scary troop moment at the moment. It'd be nice if we can get some really nice AoE down here. Of course, I did. Almost flew into those towers because of sort of tunnel vision on the air units. I also need to keep an eye on my base because it's not in order whatsoever. It does look like they're going for Gilneas here, so I'll be teleporting. A bit of a risky teleport, so hopefully Kil'jaeden didn't notice me there. Which he didn't. Good. Yeah, I should be able to get some sort of UC feed here. Yeah, some really nice feeding for me. And yeah, we'll try and sort of keep rotating here. And blast some random units. Unfortunately, I didn't quite have the means to sort of kill the air squad here. It's definitely something you do need to watch out for. They're going for orange here, so I think I'll actually teleport. Because I do believe that black is sort of lost, so to speak. And yeah. Orange is definitely getting sort of memed here, which is a bit of a problem. Unfortunately, I did manage to finish him off there, but the damage is already done, so to speak. Maybe it would have been better to stay at Gilneas here. I do see yellow coming for me, so I do need to be ready to make something happen, I suppose. Yeah, I'm getting some nice feed at the moment, but it's not gonna last. Well, maybe I shouldn't say it's not gonna last, but... I'm starting to regret this sort of very squishy build right now, but... Well, doesn't look like yellow is building any buildings, or any units rather, so I'll try and sort of take out his units. Yikes. He's not building any units, so I'll try and take out his buildings, is what I meant to say. And hopefully he's not paying attention. Unfortunately for me, knowing the type of player he is, it's very likely that he is. But at least I'll get my mages in order. And maybe I'll build some more ships just for the sort of maximum memory here. Yeah, I did manage to delay yellow a little bit at least. And yeah, we'll see if we can get an eye on some Horde navies. Kind of tempted to run my units down to orange. I think I'll do it. Just, again, mostly for the sort of meme, but perhaps it will work out here. But you know, considering what I'm seeing here, I highly doubt it. But you know, it is what it is. You see quite a lot of stuff on the drone actually, so maybe it will work. I was not expecting brown to be here, that's definitely a problem. We do have sort of the correct heroes, I suppose, so maybe we can make something happen here. Well, I shouldn't say correct, but you know what I mean. The high tier heroes which are really good at sort of memeing down the horde like this. And Yeah, I'll be sending my ships as well. I do seem to recall that dark green has quite a bunch of ships there, so it would be nice if I could get some good feed. And yeah, does look like purple is getting wrecked by Doomhammer here, or maybe even it's just Legion units. I'll be teleporting as well. I think maybe I can make something happen here. Yeah, I did remember correctly regarding the ships, and hopefully the Horde isn't paying attention so I can get some nice kills for free here. This is a really sort of juicy ball of Legion units which I can take out here. Here's good, man. Unfortunately, I can't really take out the... what's his name? Organ, which is definitely becoming sort of a growing problem for us. I did need to watch out here, so I did get slowed by a Sager. Did use my Glacial Field there, but I didn't want to sort of use it in vain, so... And yeah, at least he did manage to save purple, at least I think so, but... yeah, unfortunately I didn't quite manage to dodge the... not sure what the thing... oh, that's actually a bad sign. Yep. So yeah, maybe I should have dealt with that a bit better. But fortunately there's no hero here, so hopefully I can sort of sort my stuff out. Yeah, I'm not sure why. Well, you know, sometimes you get lucky, I suppose. Kinda, you know, memeing the memer, I guess. At least I had my gate ready. But, yeah, that was definitely sort of inexcusably bad, but fortunately they didn't sort of quite follow up on it. Presumably didn't expect it to work. But, yeah, I do finally have my Death Sedge, which will help me deal with the damage to the Horde heroes. But I do believe that's the end of Dalaran, and since I'm the only base left, maybe we can just get our stuff in order before it's too late. Fortunately, I'm really sort of burning through my gates here, which is definitely a problem. Fortunately for me, the brown plate is slightly sort of screwed up here. And yeah, hopefully I can sort of not get memed for long enough for the rest of the alliance to sort of pour in here. The Wargrim here is definitely a problem. I do need to sort of micro my stuff so it doesn't get memed by Wargrim too easily here. And yeah, I definitely need to sort of keep churning out the units. Which is always a bit of an issue here. And yeah, that's some really spooky stuff, so... but yeah, at least I didn't get sort of completely wrecked by that one attack, which definitely could have happened, so... unfortunately, I'm really low on mana, and I don't really have a sort of good opportunity to recuperate it. Does look like Ren will be dying here. If people can sort of refrain from rooting him while he has his heal active, I suppose. We'll try and blast him here. But yeah, that's some really improper management of my armies. It was kind of busy elsewhere, but hopefully it was, you know, tolerable enough. We do have some dead Horde heroes here, which should buy us some time at least. Fortunately, I'm getting really pummeled by this sort of random AoE. This is a random thing, so there's not too much I can do about it. And yeah, I'm kind of starting to regret using all my gold on Navy like that, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, that's Organ. We definitely need to keep an eye on out for him. I will actually move this one unit here so I can sort of Doomhammer it. You just have to constantly watch out here, which is definitely a bit annoying on the micro, I suppose. I do believe they'll sort of breach through here, unfortunately. Okay, Jaden actually did quite a bit of damage here, and he will go down, which is really good. Yeah. So that's, you know, quite some Horde memes dead for the moment, which might be enough to sort of make something happen here. We'll put a knight up here so I can sort of scout the Zeppelins. I'm not sure why Dark Green is leading, but maybe they're blaming him and he got mad somehow. Oops. Bit of a Horde death by me. I'll blame Teal for that one. This is definitely a bad time to be dead, so... This in this case is not me blocking here. But yeah, that's the fact the Horde is sort of waiting for their stuff to respawn, which does give me some time to, you know, respawn Kurdan, I suppose. Or resurrect, rather. Or revive, I think is the actual term here. So we'll see. I'm not sure why I didn't just kill this one chieftain here, but... I do need to get my stuff in order. And maybe I should actually share people I like here, so... I don't have to care too much if you're sort of whining about stuff being blocked. Something like that. It would be really nice if I could hide my Hawk somewhere, like maybe over here or something. So I can see what's going on. And not get sort of one-shot by Kil'jaeden here. I did see Orgrim try and Zeppelin in earlier, which sort of indicates to me that he's very likely to sort of try it again. Which is why I've arranged my stuff in this manner. Oh yeah, here it probably is, which would be nice because of the meme down here. Oh yeah, I did slow both their heroes there, which is really important. As you can see, the sort of double slow there. Pretty proud about that one, I'm not gonna lie. Well, maybe proud is a bit of a strong word, but you know what I mean. So yeah, fortunately we're taking quite a pounding onto the east side here. Yellow, we just got a constant back and forth. Apparently the Glacial doesn't actually remove Shadow Strike, it only, what's it called? Prevents reapplication. Fortunately we're getting sort of memed by Orgrim and Rend here, which is definitely a problem. But yeah, that's two of their heroes down, but we will have really big problem killing their caster heroes at the moment. Which will be a problem, to put it mildly. But yeah, maybe I can pull my knights up here. Now I do see Mishan going for Kil'jaeden here, so I'll try and join up. But unfortunately it does look like he has his glacial field already, so I think sort of teleport out, which is a bit of a interesting strategy. I do have a little bit of gold, which I will try and use here, but yeah, we're definitely running out of steam here. That's my last state, so yeah, so far it's looking pretty dicey here. I do think we will be getting memed here, because once their melee heroes are back, we will have a really tough time dealing with them, I think. But maybe we can make something happen. This is a really brutal sort of choke here in terms of AoE, so we can sort of mass meme their stuff over and over. And I'm definitely using Glacial a bit too much to avoid their casters. This is a big problem if they ever decide to use Ren's ultimate on me here, but I have a very sort of glass cannon build, so I do think it sort of merits it. I think I blasted mostly sort of random skeletons there, but it is what it is. Now, could kill those catapults, but they do seem to be sort of blocking the Horde pretty bad, so I actually will refrain from doing so on purpose. We'll use another one of these. One of these. But yeah, as I mentioned, this choke is really brutal with AoE, and I'm actually gonna die here because of Rend using his ultimate on me while I have it on cooldown, or I have my Glacial on cooldown rather. Which is a bit unfortunate, so very likely I'm gonna die before I can resurrect here, but yeah, it does seem to be the end here. I imagine there's some sort of Horde hero in here memeing us all to death. Maybe we can kill Rend here actually and make something happen. Would be really nice. We'll try and, you know, use my blizzards appropriately, I suppose. And maybe we have reached a sort of magical moment where heroes can sort of hero siege them forever, but it's starting to look pretty dicey here. Wonder how Kurdan is doing on the resurrection timer actually. I'm sort of building these, you know, clutch melee units one by one. At least I can take out this lava spawn. And yeah, at least Kurdan will be reviving one more time, which is good. At least I'll die memeing, so to speak. And, yeah. It would be really good if we could save Mishan here. Now that I think about it, I'm actually not sure who Dark Green is in terms of here. I'm guessing it's Ren, so yeah, that's definitely a pretty hard loss actually. Hopefully Sylvanas doesn't die here. A very important hero to keep alive, and I do see Mishan diving the kill Jaden here, which definitely could be. Fortunately, he did have his glacial shield ready, so it would be nice if I could sort of double meme him here, but I don't think I'll be able to. Unfortunately. I was about to say, I'm not sure where he teleported to, so it would have been really nice if I could sort of hunt him down, but unfortunately I couldn't quite pull it off. We sort of warn about Orgrim, because he's definitely a sort of memer that can kill us all here. He says as he's sort of attacking a random Needle Drake, but... So yeah, I'll be using all the consumables here. So it's kind of dicey, because, you know, there's definitely other things I could be doing at the moment. 40 item points, yeah. Unfortunately I don't have my Death Edge Judger. Will definitely be going for Kil'jaeden here. I will try it anyways, just because, you know, it would be nice because I'm memeing here, which we do, which is really good. Calling it critical might be a bit of a stretch, but it's definitely a good kill here. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. There's quite a lot of stuff in here, so it would be nice because of the AoE down here. Definitely have a sort of solid comp for AoE and stuff. And yeah, you know, this stage in the game, pouring units into the choke like this is not an easy job, by any means. And Ren did go down there, so maybe they played him a bit poorly since, you know, he left. Or maybe they actually sold his items, I'm not sure. It does look like the Horde is giving up here, which I do believe is a bit of a mistake, but maybe there's some sort of dissension going on in the Horde, so we'll see what's going on here. And yeah. Gotta say I'm pretty happy about that, you know, I would have been pretty mad if he'd have lost due to my extremely poor sort of early Stromguard defense, but I guess we had the sort of hero levels to sort of pull it off regardless. And yeah, they're getting sort of hero sieged here, and I don't think they'll be able to recuperate here. I would have liked to stop that teleport, but it is what it is. Yeah, at least I know that Nersu's debuff actually stops stuff here. And yeah, with Organ dead yet again, I do believe that this is sort of firmly the end here. So yeah, some nice gameplay, I think. You know, a bit unfortunate that Dark Green left. You know, losing Ren like that could definitely sort of hamper their heroes there. Nice to see Mishan go for Ner'zhul here instead of Arkham or kill Jaden rather than sort of constantly teleport away. We'll see if we can save Bran here. Would be nice. But yeah, I'll call it the GG, well played again. But this time it's definitely the end of the game here. So yeah, I will be going over the end screen as always. See if there's anything interesting going on. Yeah, I didn't notice right away that no here is actually max level, which is pretty rare in a 1 hour game. And we'll be looking over the unit skill, so which looks pretty strange, you know, red on top, pretty happy about that, and then you have most of the Horde, and then blue and purple. So dark green being this low is definitely a bit of a sort of illustrated case here, but it is what it is, you know. All the alliance on the top here had sort of caster heroes who are really good at sort of farming units. It's not too strange. And yeah, we looked at the heroes like this. I actually had quite a lot of hero skill, which I'm pretty happy about as well. And you do see that Mishan did really well as well as with the 16 hero kills to my 19, and you can see we're actually ahead of several of the Horde players. And I'll also give sort of comments to Teal to actually having more experience than Kurdan, which is not an easy thing to pull off. And yeah, nothing else to say. A bit peculiar maybe that these types of heroes are a bit low, but nothing too special to say about that. Regarding the Horde, it's a bit interesting that Dark Green is this high considering, you know, he actually left the game early, so... But yeah, pretty nice game overall. And thank you all for watching, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.